So this video is actually of our apartment that we had when we moved in DC before we moved here to Arizona. So if you've been following along for a little bit, we're from Arizona originally. We moved to DC for a year. That's where this video was filmed. And we recently moved back to Arizona. If this is your first video watching, don't worry about it. You can forget that whole thing. But if you have been following along, I filmed this a while ago while we were in DC. Realized I never finished editing and posting it, but I still wanted to share it. Even though it's not in chronological order, and even though it may not make sense, I still had a lot of fun making it, so I still wanted to share it. Second disclaimer is, I'm really sorry this video is really echoey. I didn't realize how empty our apartment in DC was, and because it's really empty, like it's a lot of echo, the audio is not amazing, so sorry in advance, but anyways, here you go. Well, hello and welcome to our minimal-ish apartment. I'm your host, Sam. This is your co-host, Bruce. And this is our apartment. Well, that's pretty much it. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, not really, but it is a pretty small apartment. This video is not gonna be that long. There's not a whole lot to see, but I really love watching other people's videos of them giving tours of their smaller homes or apartments, whether or not they're minimal. So I'm assuming if you're watching this video, you probably do too. All right, a couple disclaimers before we start the tour. Disclaimer number one, this little guy makes a lot of noise, especially when he walks. So if you hear the little tapping of the paws, grunting, grumpy, sassy, corgi noises, that is why. Disclaimer number two, we live in a basement apartment here in DC. These are the only windows in the apartment. They're small and there's a cement wall a foot away from them. So we don't get a lot of natural light. It's a lot of overhead lighting. Not ideal, but we're just working with what we got. Disclaimer number three, as much as I would love to create stunning, aesthetic, amazingly beautiful videos like so many other creators do, I've just not reached that level yet. My home and my life are not perfectly aesthetic or curated or edited. It is very realistic. It's not the prettiest thing in the world. For example, my place is never this clean. Like, I stress cleaned for 2 hours before even filming this thing, so please do not think it ever looks this clean or this nice, because it doesn't, except for this one video. Okay, enough of the disclaimers. Let's go ahead and actually take a look around. So let's just go ahead and start this tour off here in the beginning in our entryway. It's pretty small, there's not a lot going on. We just honestly have a shoe rack. My husband and I each have a few of our most worn pairs of shoes on there, so they're easy to grab. So as you come in past this lovely little shoe rack here, you've also got this entryway closet. It's a great space for extra storage and having somewhere to hang our coats in the winter. When you walk in, pretty much what you see is what you get. It's about 500 square feet in this apartment, and one of the main parts of this space is this amazing kitchen that my husband and I have really loved. In any place that we have lived, the kitchen is really the heart of our home in every single location. I think that's true for so many people. My husband is actually a professional chef, so this kitchen gets an insane amount of use. We cook and eat almost all our meals here at home. He's constantly experimenting, trying new recipes, coming up with new dishes and ideas that he's excited about. And so having a kitchen that has this much storage, this much counter space, such a great size, newer appliances, it's been so amazing and made cooking a lot of fun. It also has a gas stove, which was very important for my husband. He says it is far superior to electric. I personally don't really notice a difference, but he does, so it's been really nice to have that too. Also, there's a bunch of dishes in that sink, and I have very strategically done this angle so that you can't see them. Did I mention that this was not going to be perfect or aesthetic? Very much real life. Okay, after the kitchen, you literally just turn a little bit, and we're in the living/dining room. Honestly, there is not a whole lot going on in our living and dining room area. Usually the first thing people notice is that there is not a couch. Honestly, that really isn't by choice. If I had my way, I would absolutely love to have a couch. But when we originally moved here to DC from Arizona, there was not room in the storage pod for our couch, and so we left it, and the plan was to save up and buy a couch while we were here in DC, and some unexpected life stuff happened and the savings for that couch had to be allocated for some other stuff. And so we just never got around to buying a couch, which I would love to have a couch because I work from home. And so sitting at the dining table in the dining room chairs all day, every day did get a little old. Definitely not the end of the world, for sure, first world problems, but it would have been amazing to have a couch. However, I learned that we could easily live without a couch for a year. A bookcase with my husband's amazing cookbook collection that he has been putting together over the years. A cabinet that has some storage for honestly just junk drawers and kind of random stuff. And of course we have Bruce's little section back here. But let's be real, the entire apartment is pretty much his and he just lets us live here. Okay, welcome to our bathroom. The lighting in here is really not good. Also, I don't know if people even care about bathrooms, so we will keep this part of the tour quick, but I really love this bathroom. It has been so nice. This shower, whew, this shower. Now, usually I'm a bath girl and I have been a little sad and missed having a bathtub, but the shower is amazing, so I'm not complaining. That's pretty much it for this bathroom. Again, just keeping it really simple, really minimal, helps to keep it clean. It makes it a lot easier to maintain. Okay, bathroom completed. Now on to the final space of our tour, the bedroom. Oh, hello. Can we come in? Okay, I'm gonna take that as a yes. Just gonna step over you, excuse me, and welcome to our bedroom. So when it comes to the bedroom, my goal is to make a very peaceful, calm, tranquil sleep sanctuary, because when you're in your 30s, getting a lot of very good, very high quality sleep is honestly very crucial. So a big part of that is our amazing comfy bed. In case you're wondering, yes, this is a corgi butt pillow. It is one of my husband's prized possessions. If you don't have a corgi, just so you know, when you do have a corgi, it becomes your entire personality. If you have a corgi, I don't need to explain it to you, you know exactly what I mean. So our bed is just my happy place. It is so cozy. Sleeping is a big deal for me, and so having a space that is just simple, neutral, and calm makes it really easy. In our bedroom, and honestly the rest of our home, we don't have a ton of artwork or things hung up all over the walls. Number one, just to keep it simple and peaceful in our home, but also number two, we just haven't really found artwork that we love or that we're excited to put up yet, and I don't just want to like rush and buy something just to fill a space. I'm trying to be really intentional and thoughtful about what we choose to bring into our home, but also what we choose to buy. For now, we're just keeping it simple, and honestly, I really like it. And last but not least, the final space is just our closet. Hang on, I forgot I shoved a bunch of stuff in the closet to make our house look cleaner. One second, let me clear all this stuff out, just a sec. So if you've been following my channel for a while, you've probably already seen my closet and are very familiar with it. I've done closet declutter videos, capsule wardrobe videos, all of that. This is by no means the most aesthetic closet, but honestly, we are so thankful for this closet. It is huge. There is a ton of space. While it may not be the prettiest thing in the world, it has functioned so well for us. And also just being able to have a more minimal wardrobe to begin with, keeping it simple, keeping it streamlined, really allows me to have this closet work so well for us, as well as making getting ready in the morning really easy, not having that analysis paralysis when you look at your closet. I'm excited to get dressed, get ready every day. We spend a lot of time in our home, especially myself. I work from home, so I'm pretty much here all day, every day. And so being able to create a space that we really love, that feels like home, that is just cozy and warm, has made all the difference. And as much as I love the way that my home looks right now and during the day, I love it even more in the evenings and at nighttime. As soon as it's evening, I light a bunch of candles, turn off all the big lights, and just have our smaller lights and lamps on, and it is so cozy in here. Feeling of just winding down and feeling calm and settled and just enjoying the peace and quiet of your home. So I hope you enjoyed coming along for this little minimal-ish home tour here in DC. It's not perfect, it's not incredibly aesthetic or Pinterest worthy, but it's our home and we absolutely love it. I have a lot of fun on this channel just sharing the very real, very relatable, behind the scenes, real life kind of stuff that a girl trying to figure out life in her 30s gets to deal with. So would love to have you along for the ride. Bruce would as well. I feel like I've kind of just been rambling for a while and I've said all the things I can think to say. So on that note, I'm gonna be done talking and this video is now over. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. you.